Abby Hagyard is with us right now. She's done so many things. I can't even. Usually I explain every guest by giving all their credentials, but let's just have a look at her right now. Famous face. Famous face. From
Famous
the
face.
TV. She was on the TV. And you've got a new book out called Fame.
Yes.
And because, well, you're kind of famous. You know that, right? You're
Kinda.
okay with that?
I'm okay.
You're okay with being a celebrity?
I wasn't okay for a while, but I am now.
So back in the day, I mean, let's just go back quickly. Obviously, you can't do that on television. It was gigantic.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not only seen here in Ottawa, it was seen like across the globe, really. Wasn't
53 countries around the world.
it? Okay, and you played the mother.
I played the unfortunate, dim-witted woman who couldn't find anything, remember her children's names. I couldn't, I was awful. Can you imagine?
That must have been
I'm
a challenge.
30-something years old, and I look awful in every country around the world.
Oh, okay. And it's still being shown in many countries across the planet as well.
It's on the internet now.
Yeah, okay.
So it's never going to die.
Never going to die.
And Entertainment Weekly, the new edition just coming out with Buffy the Vampire Slayer on the cover,
Yeah.
they've done a feature on us.
That's something. That's something.
It's decades old.
And of course, it sparked many careers, including Alanis
Yes.
Morissette.
Yep.
And you were her mother.
I was.
At one point.
I
on
was.
the show.
Yeah, we had a brief mom-daughter relationship. Yeah.
How was the young Alanis Morissette?
The young Alanis Morissette was different,
Yeah.
really different. That little girl was on a trajectory. You could tell there was a kind of, when you meet people who are really driven, yeah, that was her.
You knew
Absolutely.
great things were ahead.
Absolutely.
Did you ever get slimed, by the way?
Once, and then they realized that it was a huge mistake, not because I was, really angry, because it's coming, but we only had the one outfit for Mom.
Yeah.
So production stopped. They hadn't thought about that. So every single thing had to be washed, dried, and then started over. The kids all had double costumes.
Yeah, yeah.
So they would, get slimed, and then they would just go and have a shower and wear the other outfit. So, and I said, I don't think it's respectful, really. I don't think you should slime your mother.
Yeah.
Do you know
No,
where
you
it came
probably
from?
shouldn't.
Do you know the origin of slime?
No, I don't actually.
So the producer, Roger Price,
Yeah.
had many children of his own. And he was absolutely beside himself that when you tried to find out who broke something, everyone always says, I don't know.
Yeah.
So that was the ultimate kind of universal punishment. If you say, I don't know, from above, you will have something dropped on you. And they came up with slime.
So should I never say I don't know? Because something's going to fall on me
Just
from somewhere.
sit over here. Everybody
I
lean
just said
this
it.
way.
I just said it. Scary. This brand new book, so congratulations. It's only been out since January.
That's it.
So tell us about Fame. What can we look forward to in this book?
Well, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You're famous.
Sure.
Sure you are.
It's debatable.
People know your name.
I'm not recognized on OC Transpo. But
You
okay.
got No, but at the post office, they have that two pictures of you.
Yeah, okay, sure.
So, are you held to a higher standard?
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
I know just being on radio and television that I can't do some of the things in public that others may want to do.
Because people are going to notice. They're going to say, oh
Yeah.
my God, that Dylan Black, did you see what happened?
Yeah, and then my bosses will get emails and there'll be problems.
Okay, so then that's maybe a downside.
Yeah.
The upside is you're Dylan Black.
Okay.
And so,
I could tell you many other downsides, believe me. Yeah.
so the thing is that most people who think they want fame don't see that other side until it's too late. And the other thing that's really interesting about fame is that everybody thinks that once they reach whatever that is that they were looking for, that's it. I'm going to win the prize, I'm going to get the job promotion, I'm going to be on Roger's Daytime.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what?
Okay.
What happens tomorrow?
I see.
There has to be another goal. There has to be another new next amazing thing.
So you're talking about the stress to keep
Yeah,
it going.
yeah.
And I fully understand that.
One of the things that I wanted to do in the book, I interviewed 5 or 6 of my kids.
Okay.
And then I interviewed some of their mentors. I interviewed Jim McNabb, who created the arts program at Canterbury. Alanis didn't go there, but Sandra Oh did. And Sandra Oh then appeared on High School Confidential that was produced by Dick Cooper of the Cooper Brothers.
Of course.
And so it was this small world of people who were creating this amazing opportunity for these kids. None of them thought about what would happen next. For instance, the You Can't Do That kids were invited to New York to be in the Macy's Day Parade because You Can't Do That on television was huge.
Yeah.
Do you know how many thousands of children screamed their names when that float came along. And the kids came back saying, big crowds, big crowds. Nobody in Ottawa realized how big that was going to be. And what do those kids look forward to next? What does the World War II fighter ace do when he comes home after he had the biggest year of his entire life at the age of 24? What's next?
You're right.
So that was the conversation I wanted to have with them. What's really interesting, Dylan, is that every single one of the kids said it was the best thing that happened to them in terms of understanding what it means to own what you do, to be responsible for who you are. This is like at the age of 10.
Yeah, it's got to be overwhelming.
It was huge for them, and they all said they wouldn't trade it in a million years. Best thing that ever happened, and that everybody should have a chance to go through it. So I thought, this is a really cool book. It's not just look at all the cool pictures. It's not just funny stories. It's what we think we want and what we do when we get it.
Okay. I definitely don't want to run out of time because you've got a special event coming up this
I
weekend
do, and,
as well.
and I'm going to tell you about it in 2 seconds, but I have to ask you a question. I want to make sure I
We've
don't.
got 1 minute left.
Okay. What's your personal definition of fame?
Wow. That
Okay,
would
you
take
think
more
about
than a minute.
you think about that.
I'll let people know on Twitter later.
The event is the launch of this book.
Yep.
We have fans flying in from the States. We have huge, amazing sponsors. We have cupcakes. We have local vineyards. We have, Harry Binks and Binks Insurance.
Yeah.
Harry is not going to be there, even though he's a sponsor. He's climbing Kilimanjaro this weekend.
At least he has an excuse, right?
Really? And so every single person has said, I love the idea that you want to support something really interesting. And the really interesting, most interesting thing, our sponsor, celebrity charity, is Canadian Veteran Service Dogs. What they do is they train service dogs to work with people who have PTSD.
Where is this taking place?
Paul Couvret's studio, 430 Gladstone Avenue, Sunday afternoon between 1 and 5.
Okay. And for more details, ahpublisher.com for your
You
book?
bet.
Thank you. This has been a pleasure. I don't know. Is that what was it that got this line? Was it I don't know? Better be careful. Abby, why am I wearing orange, by the way, Abby? Just an orange boa.
Just seemed like the thing to do.
Thank you very much. Coming up next, we've got Amanda Catt from Trim's Salon and Spa. She'll be joining us next on Daytime.